If I can inspire my younger brothers and sisters and other kids from the community, then yeah, I'll be pretty happy once footy finishes. But I think beyond that too, I really want to make a change in this country, and I want to be that bridge between my culture and the Australian culture.
Rest assured, in the shadows we will find a place where you and I reside. The rest of the world can watch while we take flight. Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Majak. I guess I'm a bit older now, I'm 27, you can say I'm a bit more mature. I live by myself now, just enjoyed my own space. I think when we last spoke I was a ruckman and a forward. Now I play down back, so I'm a defender. Been a huge learning curve. From the family front, we've got 2 more nieces. Our family's growing, so 3 little girls, Uncle Majak, so they're very spoilt little girls. And yeah, my little brother's taken up footy. He recently just won his under-12s grand final, so just so proud of him. And
yeah.
I mean, since we last spoke, I was still extremely passionate about community work, being involved in some of the projects that club's involved in, and I suppose some different organisations that are close to my heart. One of the biggest things I've been proud of is that I'm not afraid to voice my opinion on certain things now, and in the past I held back a little bit. For my community, there aren't too many people with a platform that can influence people. While the topic of South Sudanese people is relevant in Melbourne, I think sometimes there needs to be someone who can stand up for the community and for the youth.
Clark inside 50, it gets to the back and big match.
For my eyelids flow, full of emotion, young devotion, stuck in getaways of doing things, moving with.
Seems like a real mutual respect between the two of you. Is that true?
Yeah, absolutely. I love the way he goes about it. Fellow countryman, and I'm proud of what he's been able to do. He's played well today, kicked the winning goal, but yeah, I suppose I don't like him so.
So Ali and I met through the AFL Ambassadors program. I did hear of a young Sudanese kid that was coming through. Not until he got drafted that we really had the opportunity to be able to chat, hang out and catch up. And him and another young guy, Ruben Williams. There was 3 of us, so it was pretty cool. Some South Sudanese kids hanging out together.
Decipher my days, but I shake these dirty palms, gripping the Bible, reading Psalms, much pain and greasy bonds, protecting that haystack before the falling rain.
Gets a really good look here from the set shot and sticks it through.
Where now AFL has made it a big focus that, for multicultural players, they want them to get involved in some of the community work their clubs are involved in. Taking that ownership of being a role model and how young kids look up to them. Some of the stuff we're working through at the footy club is employment opportunities, and we want to be able to invest into the people from within our area, work them up that they can go get a job if that's something they're struggling with, or if they need help with their education. There's a great little centre in North Melbourne called the Huddles, making people aware that it's around, so there is genuine help if they need help. I'm really invested in this community level stuff now. I think it's some of my biggest passions.
In Juba, the capital of South Sudan, this United Nations camp was supposed to be temporary. But after more than 3 years of a brutal civil war, people continue to flock here for safety.
I'm pretty lucky I've got 2 parents, that were able to provide for me when I was young, even though, our comforts were taken away from us. I think what people forget is you don't get a choice in the matter, you're born into these circumstances and it's not a choice.
Today, more than 3 million people, almost a third of South Sudan's population, have been forced from their homes.
Some families they don't know where their siblings are, or they've never met their parents, and they've had to leave since they were young kids. And I'd like to go back to South Sudan, and yeah, people are still living in terrible conditions. It's still a pretty young country because the war has taken so much from people. Just the pathway to get here. I just remember there was 2 to 3 years where we didn't go to school or anything, but just the circumstances we were in, and I always thank Mum and Dad for this. They've just been able to keep us together all this time. The biggest misconception that some people might have is that we tolerate the youth behaviour. Like, parents are so devastated, they're so disappointed in what's happening.
We are here to make sure that our kids behave themselves. We are here to make sure also they're respecting laws. We're here to look after them.
They're just as disappointed as everyone else, because I guess like any parent, you want the right thing for your kid, and people like me and Aaliyah just have to keep setting the right example. So I guess if you are going through some tough times, just know, you know, it's not going to last. You know, I can resonate with some of the issues that they've faced. You know, growing up, I've had some positive and negative experiences myself, and tough times won't last. But if I can just ride it through, I'll come out stronger, and you know, I'll look back at those experiences and say, you know, I've been able to go through that. I can go through anything, despite what the media might say or people's opinions. At the end of the day, just listen to who's by you and who wants to do right by you, because that's all that comes down to, really. My name is Majak, and my voice is a voice for change.